Let me get this together, guys. 1 second. We're gonna do a sound check in just a second, guys, but I want to make sure this is all right. Let me move this. I got my sage and Palo Santo going. Let me just move it right here. Okay. Supreme Rising, Supreme Rising. I'm gonna wait on a couple more of you guys to join. All right. I hope you all slept well. I went to bed early, so that's why I'm wide awake right now. But we have a very important topic of discussion. So, again, I'm going to wait on a few more of you and then we're just going to get started. Get your beverages, get your blunt, get your weed, get whatever you need, baby. All right. And come kick it and chill with me for a second. Also, let me know how the audio is. I do have my earphones in, so hopefully the audio is a go. Whew, y'all, why do I tell me eggnog was as strong as it was? I tried some yesterday. This is like my cup from last night actually. I just added ice to it. And child, I was out like a baby last night. All right. um 1 second, guys. My little concoction is kind of smoking up a lot more than I wanted it to, so let me cover it really quick. Alrighty, you guys. I'm just gonna get started. I'm very impatient. That is the Leo. That is the Leo in me. But anyway, so in this rising segment, I would like to talk about something that has been weighing heavy on my heart, and I know many of us are experiencing this right now. Um, I'm seeing it more and more unravel in the so-called spiritual or conscious community, what have you. I hate these blatant terms, but whatever. What I'd like to talk about is these spiritual hijackers or these spiritual swagger jackers, whatever you want to refer to it as, that basically try to embody, envelop, and completely take over the energy of another. Okay. I've been feeling this so much, and I've been receiving confirmation through my dreams of exactly who it is, who's the main culprit behind these activities. Because it's a very real thing going on, you guys. And it's all an attempt to keep one basically trapped in an outgrown cycle. Okay, this is all done to ensure that you or I or anyone else that's experiencing this um, doesn't elevate, doesn't evolve, and the list goes on, right? But hold on, let me skip this ad. But you see, it's okay to talk about it, but like, what can we do to protect ourselves, collective? What do we do to protect ourselves? When we are under such immense attack by those who don't want to see us prosper. Okay, so number one, constant change and knowledge of self um, is imperative when you are experiencing this. I feel like this also goes hand in hand with being a targeted individual, gang stalking, and so on and so forth. Um, I'm not saying everybody is completely going through this, and I'm not trying to project this out either, but if you know yourself, then you would know what you're going through, right? Um, but I just feel like there's so much energy siphoning going on, it's not even funny. These gang stalkers, they sit up and they watch you across the board. They have their little groups of the covens where, you are the main topic of discussion. You are the one that's on the platter. Everyone is consistently watching the chosen ones, the elected ones, those of whom they've already snuffed out and realized has a true purpose, true value, true worth. And, especially these beings in high places as well, that oftentimes these spiritual hijackers work side by side with. Um, I don't know, like it's just like a twisted game, to keep you trapped. And it's like they all work together, and the main outcome, desired effect, is to see you destroyed. It is to see you destroyed. Um, they don't want to see you in a position of elevation. It's very sick. But I want you guys to know that you will get back what's yours, especially those of you who, you're on some sort of platform like myself. Um, to me, this is bigger than views and likes. This is a true mission, to assist the elected ones with the knowledge, the awareness, all right, and the support needed for one to find themselves, for one to find their own gifts and spiritual walks, right? But needless to say, guys, it's a lot going on. A lot of you could be wondering, like, why are you stuck? Like, why aren't things working out the way they once did? And that's not to say that things are always going to be the same, because that's quite unrealistic to go by. And I told myself this early on, like way before I'm not saying like I'm quote unquote big, but before I even had any type of following on here, I always told myself, like, no matter how big or how small I get, like, I have to keep in mind who I am, what I have to offer. And I can't let none of this shit go to my head, right? And I didn't. But like, you can feel when these principalities and higher ups are trying to siphon your energy. People literally wait to see what you're going to do next, and then they're going to try to go and recreate it without even crediting the one that they got the information or the insight from. It is so easy to give credit where it is due. That is one thing that I am truly grateful and quite humble about in my spiritual journey is I'm not a jealous hearted person. Like, I have the wherewithal within myself to, give props and credit where it is due, you know. But when it comes to these spiritual swagger jackers, it's like they want to jack your swag, they want to, steal your thought forms, and they want to try to make it their own. And then they want to try to make it seem like what they're doing is going to go unseen, and that's not true. That's not true. So, yeah, like, I know I'm just kind of like talking, but I have to like get the stuff off of my head before I can do anything else. But yeah, you guys feel free to comment though, and I'll definitely touch base with you guys in a second. Um, what else did I want to talk about that I probably just forgot to write a note on? Okay, well, we did say you will get back with yours. That is inevitable. I feel like a lot of you, because of how much was taken from you in a short amount of time and how much you could have lost, um, you will get that back times 10. Like, it's going to come in complete fullness and enrichment, where, a lot of you are going to be shocked when the tables turn. The tables are slowly turning, right? The scales are being balanced out. It may not necessarily look like it, but the scales are certainly being balanced out. If you know what you're doing, if you know who's you're doing it for, then you're a-okay, like, you're fine. But it's not a good feeling to be bitten off of, For anyone to try to steal your swagger, try to steal your identity. Like I'm even seeing it in the astral. I'm seeing it in the dream world. I know exactly who these people are. Like, and even in the tarot community, like it's sick. It really is. Like we're all our own selves. I don't understand why would one try to become something that they're not, or try to snuff out and dim somebody else's light when they have their own light that could be shown, and shined on everyone else. Like I don't get it. I really don't. I probably will never get it because I'm not a hater, you know. I don't have hate in my heart or contempt towards people. If you're winning, you're just winning. But if I see that you're a biter and you're swagger jacking, like that's a problem. And I don't like non-creative people. I really do not like people that try to steal someone else's identity and parade around like them. Like that is disgusting and it is sick. Yeah, spirit is just like call it out. Okay, call it out. I don't know what language this guy. Hold on, guys. I don't know what language this guy just put in the chat, but we're gonna go ahead and remove that. A lot of people be sending all types of curses. I don't know whatever type of moombajan, la 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 la, what the fuck ever that was. We not having that shit to chat. You ain't finna root me, motherfucker. But oh y'all, I'm seeing it more and more, and it's not like just in this community. Like I'm seeing it on Twitter. I'm just seeing it everywhere. I'm like, damn, motherfuckers really be letting these numbers and shit go to their head. Like before my channel got shadow banned and before my numbers started getting messed with, before they started fucking with my money, I never let that shit go to my head. Like when I was getting the 20, 30, 40K views and shit, like I like I don't know, like I just did not let it go to my head. I told myself then, I was like, girl, don't let this shit go to your head because I knew eventually, okay, you're gonna have to get blocked. I knew eventually, you know, it wasn't gonna last long because of the message that I was putting out. Because I'm actually putting out truth, and I'm actually shining light on the darkness that surrounds this community and how some of these readers and so-called spiritualists want to keep you all in a trap dynamic and cycle. And then when you speak out against it, you're looked at like, oh, you're mad or you're a hater. I'm not mad or anything. But it is kind of infuriating to see people that are trying to heal consistently be sold bullshit when they need to be hearing the truth. I told you all early on I wasn't going to coddle you. I'm not here to entertain you. So if you watch my channel merely off of being entertained or anything like that, I'm not an entertainer. So this perhaps, may not be the channel for you, because I'm not here to entertain you. I'm not here to enable you. I'm here to assist you in growing because that is a part of my mission is to speak the truth, share what I know, and move forward. you know, and there's a lot of just spiritual narcissism going on here. Like anytime a person thinks that they know it all, they have it all together. Anytime people try to act like they don't got no problems, like everything is completely perfect in their life, it's fake. There's so much spiritual imposter bullshit going on right now. It's not even funny. Like it's kind of it's sad. It's really sad, guys. But these spiritual hijackers are running rampant. You know, they don't have any true identity or core knowledge of self. It's all about regurgitated information that they have stolen from other people when they could just give people the credit where it's due. Y'all see on my community board, I'm sharing other people's content. And it's not because share my content too. Like I don't do it for that reason. If I fuck with what you're saying and I know what you're saying is right, I'm going to share your content and give credit where it's due. I'm not gonna turn around and then try to recreate what you're saying or that's dumb. Do you know how much energy and time it takes into even clarifying and confirming any information that I receive. I don't just, oh, because this person said it, now I'm going to get on here and regurgitate it too. No, I'm not like that. I don't do that. I don't follow bandwagons. I don't jump on trends. I don't do that. Like, that is to me what spirituality is remaining true to yourself. How the hell I'm going to get on here and speak the gospel about being a non-conformer and then turn around and conform? Doesn't make sense. You guys could even be experiencing this in jobs, somewhere in your community. You could just notice like people starting to try to dress like you and talk like you, and they want to know the secret to what it's like, or to what they got to do to be like you instead of just being themselves. Like, it's really disgusting, guys. It really is. But constant change, like I said, guys, and knowledge of self is the cure to throwing this opposition off, because this is only a futile attempt to make those of us out here that are working hard towards something give up and throw in the towel. Like, I could have given up months ago when they first started tampering with my channel. I could have just said, fuck it. You guys are deleting my subscribers, messing with my views, because there's no way that I should have 1,000 or 2,000 in the first hour or two of my content being uploaded. But then when I look on my page, it's only 200 views. And I'm not like, again, like, I don't really, I'm not tripping off of it. But it's weird. Like, I could have given up then, but I knew that if I already know, like, I already see what's going to happen in the end of this shit. Like, I already have the vision. Like, I can get on here and tell you guys exactly how this shit's gonna end, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just going to let it unfold and unravel like I've been doing. But yeah, when they first started fucking with my money, when they first started fucking with my viewership and the deleting subscribers, there's no way that I should still be stuck at 17.2K. It's like the moment I really was hitting on shit, like when I was talking about the targeted individuals, the gang stalking, um, and everything else I was getting on, the narcissism, the Jezebel spirits, the incubus and succubus spirits. It was like, we can't have you. We can't have you sharing that. You know, now they want to demonetize some of my content, and it's just a lot. It's a lot. Johnny Mac says it's hard to resist. People want a leader. They want to be seen, even if it is only in the comments or seen on your Cash App. People fill an offering plate if you give an image to copy. Grand Rising Street. Um, yeah. See, I understand what you're saying, Johnny, but the truth of the matter is that's not what spirituality is. We are our own leaders. Like, yes, you can look to one for edification, confirmation and clarification, because all I'm doing on here is telling you all what you already know, right? But I mean, when it comes to this spiritual shit, like, what is being seen? Because at the end of the day, like, that doesn't change anything. You have to be seen within yourself. Like, that's another thing that I'm going to be preaching the gospel about on here heavily is self-validating yourself, having that your own self-approval. Like, we gotta all stop looking outside of ourselves for validation, for approval, for whatever. Give it to yourself. That's why I'm not really tripping off this shit, because it's like, okay, well, whatever happens, happens. At the end of the day, like, this isn't my end all be all. You feel me? Like, I still got a full vision, a full mission that must be completed and solidified. And that doesn't end just on the internet or on YouTube, like, off the net, off YouTube. Like, I still got real business to handle. You feel me? I still got real work to do, inner work, soul work, energy healing, and the list goes on. So we all got to stop looking for a savior or somebody that's going to come and baby us. Like, it's just not going to happen. That's another thing that I've been preaching heavily on the channel as well. Like, we got to stop that, because it's only going to lead you down a path of failure. Okay. True authenticity can never be copied. Everyone has their own light. That is, if they're of the light. It's just remembering that. Right. That's true. Not everyone is of the light, though. And that is what we were talking about in this segment, which is this spiritual hijacking energy that is running rampant. Um, there's so many people like, I've just been seeing so much, you guys. It's like, yo, y'all can't be serious right now. You can't be serious. Um, I don't like spiritual know-it-alls. I don't like people that act like they got it all together or they know like you don't have it all together. Don't sit here and try to act like everybody is battling. I'm not saying everybody is necessarily suffering, but everybody is fighting through something, battling something. Okay. And I'm just honestly willing enough to be like, an open book when necessary, when I'm, divinely guided to be. But other than that, there's just a whole lot of energy siphoning going on. I'm definitely picking up like, let me see if I can show you guys what I have. But take your spiritual bath. Oops, hold on, guys. Take your spiritual baths. I'm actually gonna take me one in the rising. I'm gonna put some. Well, that's mugwort, but I have some lavender herbs here, and then I have some mugwort. But I was thinking about making a smoke like a smokable herb thingy majingy. I may go to the spiritual shop today and get some more herbs. But anyway, um, take your spiritual baths, okay? Detox at this time. You may even need to go on a fast. I noticed I tweeted about this a couple of weeks ago, but I noticed when I'm ingesting like a lot of meat, and it doesn't have to be like a lot of meat in one day, but like just in one week, like if I'm eating meat 3 out of 7 days out of the week or 4 out of 7 days out of the week, my vibration plummets. I'm telling you, it like I don't know what they're doing to the meat these days. I don't know what they're doing to the food. Well, obviously I do, but I can't. Like I don't know what it is, but I'm just even seafood. I'm a huge seafood lover. Like I ate some shrimp the other day, and I was like, what the fuck? Like it was weird. I'm like, I may have to get back on a vegan diet. Johnny Max says Patreon and Eventbrite seem to be alternative platforms for people with high volumes of content like yourself. Yeah, YouTube has the habit of seeing your glow and hating. Yeah, absolutely. I really do need to get my Patreon off of the ground into the coming year as well as my OnlyFans because that's where I'm going to be doing like raw, uncut, unedited content there where I don't feel the need to like suppress my messages because of oh, not the fear, but like hell, I've worked hard on this damn channel, and I would hate for my shit to get, like I'm eventually suck it up, but like it wouldn't feel fucking good to have all of my work just down the fucking drain over freedom of speech that they are trying heavily to eradicate and do away with anyways, you know? But yeah, I agree, Johnny. I'm definitely I have some plans. I want to get like some photo shoots done to start my rebranding and marketing stuff back up, but that's all coming in a couple weeks. So I'm just in my rest period. I'm just trying to take it easy. Um, kind of in a bit of a hibernation as I rebrand and I guess you could say remarket myself because, like I said, constant change, like that is the only thing that is going to keep these enemies thrown off. Because, like, once they try to copy this thing, here you are, you've already been, now you're already 10 steps ahead of that thing you just did. Now they got to try to catch up and keep up. So, hey, if you want to play catch up and keep up all your life, go ahead. Okay, go right ahead. Why does my thing look like this? Oh yeah. So, but yeah. So again, don't fret. Don't worry. Oh, Johnny says, don't let me change the thought. You said maybe you should be serious about. Yeah, I really am thinking about going on a raw food diet. Um, I just went grocery shopping too, and I brought some of my favorite snack foods. But I'm thinking about doing a raw vegan food diet, like fruits and vegetables only. Perhaps some beans and lentils, stuff like that. But I don't know. I gotta reset. Like it's a whole 360 I have to do because uh this year some of the stressful stuff that was coming up for me, I was like eating just terribly. I'm gonna admit that. I was eating terribly, um, and I was just full of chaos energy. So now that all of that is kind of coming to a close, I'm just like, yeah, veganism perhaps for a while at least, not permanently, I don't think. Maybe the go for me until I can get to a climate or to a place where they're not trying to freaking kill us through the damn food. That's another thing, y'all. Another thing I want to talk about, like the current state of affairs and the so-called American dream. Y'all, I want to leave this country so bad. Like I'm just keeping a whole buck with you. Like I wish I. I'm not. It's not even I wish because that makes it seem like that's like it's impossible for me to do. But I cannot wait until I attain the means to leave this freaking country once and for all because that's where I'm headed next. Like, I thought, leaving the city life would do something for me, which it has, because I have been able to connect with nature a lot more where I'm at. And that has been aiding heavily in my spiritual journey and in my energy healing work. But mm-mm. I'm ready to say sayonara, America. Sayonara. Hell, take me to Tokyo, Japan, baby. I want to be some. Well, no, I think I want to be somewhere tropical because ultimately, I really believe that's where I come from, a tropical climate. Oh, this eggnog can't be leaning. I was knocked out. I slept so good though. I look all refreshed, skin glowing, like, hey. But yeah. Anyhow, guys. I don't know though. Like, what can you really do? Like, I don't feel like everyone or everything is against me, but it's just like, damn. Like, it seems like you take 10 steps forward and then the opposition's be like, there. You can't go any further than that. And I'm like, you motherfuckers. But I feel like a lot of what I'm going through though is God like trying to tell my stubborn behind, like, you got to move around. You feel me? Like, I don't have to just be on this platform. Don't get me wrong, I love my subscribers. Like I love you guys so much. Okay, 1 second. Let me hold that thought. Johnny has a question. He says, isn't the pressure of America evidence of who we are and what we are capable of? Yeah, you're absolutely right. That is a deep thought, very thought provoking actually. Yes, it is definitely confirmation as to who we are as a people, but we've been lied to so long, so just oh the list goes on and on. There's so much work that we need to do as a people to even get to what the most high intended, but I feel like I don't know if that's even possible in the US because like the minds are so skewed, and I'm not saying this is coming from somebody that used to have just as much of a fucked up mind as well, but child, I'm telling you, like these people are so bird brainish, it's not even funny. Like, and I say this not to be disrespectful or mean or anything, but I'm tired of just motherfuckers that you just can't talk about shit, can't hold no conversation. You try to talk to them about what's going on, they looking at you like you just out your fucking mind. They're ready to call the police and have you committed. Like, that's why I don't even talk to people in real life for real. And that's sad. Starseed Street says it's evident that we're not supposed to be here on this land. We don't connect here. We really don't. We really don't. I would love to go to like somewhere the Caribbean or something like that, but I don't feel at home here. I like that sounds crazy because I know like a lot of my ancestors were already here. Like they tried to give us that slave bullshit. Like a lot of my ancestors have already received the downloads. Like we were already here before. Like we were on every continent on this planet. Okay. And I I just don't feel welcomed here. I don't feel at home. I don't feel safe. I just don't. This is why it's not that I avoid people. I just don't be feeling like being bothered with low vibrational energy. When I've worked so hard to even get to the point in my awakening where I can have that protection of self and that knowledge of self. Like if I was still in the situations that I was in before, ain't no damn way I would have made it to this point. Starseed Street says we probably connect more to a past life where we lived elsewhere. I certainly agree. I really agree with that because I feel more connected. Like this might sound weird to me, like to some of y'all, but I'm not just keep it real. I feel more connected and at home in my sleep when I'm dreaming. Dead ass. Like that might sound like damn, but that's some real shit. Like I'm really a dreamer out here. Like I'm a, like and I don't even feel like I gotta even try to prove a point, like, because to me that even sounds like I'm trying to prove a point. But like when I tell y'all I dream, like I feel like that is where I'm going. That's when I'm home. Like, yeah, I have to fight some battles in my dreams, but mostly like I've been beating the fuck out of shit in my dreams and like living peacefully. Like it's not even funny, but I don't even know how to put it really. But I feel more connected in the astrals than I do in this physical 3D shit. That's how I know all this shit's fake. All of it's an illusion. The time construct, all of this shit is fake. None of this is real. And a lot of people they might say like, "Damn, she's gone off the rocker," but I don't care because I know what it is. Like I'm merely just like I don't even feel like I'm fucking real half the time. Cause like this isn't my real home. Smoky Thought says the dream world is the real world. This place is the dream simulation. Ooh, see, I believe Bobby Hemming and a couple more of our other brethren were breaking this down as well. That just gave me chills, but I love it. I love it. I understand this. You know, I'm not gonna say I believe it, but I have a deep inner knowing because all of our the words are spells, but I truly have an inner knowing about it. I really do. Like this is some badass dream, man. Like I'm just like, bro. But yeah, that was a deep one. That one put me in my thoughts real quick. Starseed Street says, "Speak your truth. Only you know your own mind and spirit." Yep, that's right. That is so true. And I'm not going to fear what I know to be true. You know, I've had too many close calls, and I've seen so much to where a lot of you guys probably think I'm loco, but I'm okay. Like I'm okay with looking crazy. I'm okay with looking weird. I'm okay with looking odd. But just know I'm galactically connected. I'm on a cosmic level of awareness. This ain't no faking shit. Like this ain't no trying to get likes or no like at the end of the day, I'm quite over that. Like I'm so detached nowadays, like it's not even funny. All I'm trying to do is spread the truth, spread hope. Not even really spread hope. Just know who you are. Remember who you are before you got tricked into coming here. Like the whole trick of the moon and like, man, we could really talk about it if y'all want to. The go to the light. We came to the light. Look at our asses now. You know, that's why they need us sleep deprived and busy all the time trying to chase the bag. Exactly, exactly. And lately, like, before, because I was battling some stuff, but I've come out of that energy earlier. Well, no, it was like late last week. I came out of the energy. And now I'm kind of like in a serene state. I'm in more of a peaceful state. And when I'm in this state, like I don't need much sleep. I sleep, I get my edification, I get whatever knowledge and wisdom I need from home, and I awaken and I come to you all with it. Yeah, the moon is an energy harvesting satellite. Absolutely. They done bleached our souls, tried to bleach our memories, but we're remembering. They don't want me to talk about this, but you know what? I'm fearless. I don't mind, you know. You see, their biggest fear is this whole construct just at one time having a total cataclysm. Like the more and more people wake up and fellowship on this knowledge, the more fearful these archons and reptilians become because they know that we know and we are not afraid. I was just tweeting the other day, I said, I used to be afraid of the dark, but now I've embraced the dark. I'm no longer afraid of darkness at all. The Disney movie SOL tells us the truth about us and the soul trap, aka reincarnation. Exactly. I am not reincarnating to this planet. Period. Like I like, and this ain't no like trying to get deleted or no. I can't say the S word on here, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. Like this ain't no type nothing like that. But all I'm saying is I can't wait till that ship comes, bro, and takes me back home. Like I am tired of being here, bro. Like I am. Like I really am. Do you have these conversations in your dreams? I've been interacting with family and famous people, old friends, and detailed conversations about current times. Yeah, actually, I do. Um, like it's like normal life in my dreams. Like I have all of my powers. Like I talk to people. Where I go, it's a different type of peace that I feel that comes over me. You know, I just feel peaceful. I don't know, and I talk to people, and I have a family. I have a whole life that I know, guys, but I have a whole life that I'm living, and I'm someone, but not who I am. Like, okay, I'm someone, and there's many of us there. You know, dreams and astral traveling kicked up since like 6 months ago. I agree. Like my dreams every night are more and more vivid. I used to have difficulty in recalling my dreams upon waking. Now it be 3, 4, 5 hours past and I'm remembering everything of my dream, remembering it. I remember the conversations, I remember the people that I've seen, all that. Like sometimes like in my dreams, like I see like sky mansions, like mansions that are like in the sky. Like it's a bunch of like light, different lights. That's how I believe like this flesh is just flesh. It's just the body that's harnessing our spirit, our soul, you know? Um, there's different like animals and it's just different life. Like I'm so connected to my galactic family, it's not even funny. That's why I just try to tell people like you better leave me alone. Like I don't even have to call it in. I really don't. Because before I would speak to my ancestors and try to say like, hey, hold off, don't touch that person, leave that person alone, whoop de whoop. Ancestors like, no, no, we're not gonna keep letting people fuck over you. Period. So, but I dream of the ships all the time, bro. Like I don't know when that day is coming. I hope it comes in my lifetime on this planet. I really do. But the ship is so like it's huge. You guys, it's so big. And they're waiting. I'm telling you, they're waiting. These motherfuckers is like waiting. They're just waiting for the signal, waiting for the chariot, or not the chariot, the what is that? The trumpet. Yeah. And it's over from there. Period. And I just can't wait. I really can't because I just can't take it anymore. Like I see why the galactic ones can't be, in this ecosystem because of how toxic and negative and low vibrational it is. Like that stuff will really drive someone crazy. That means you're balanced, embracing light and the dark, says Starseed Street. Yes, absolutely. Oh, my hands just started itching. Um, but yeah, guys, I've just been having a lot of dreams. Like I've even seen people on YouTube in my dreams. I'm like, why are y'all in my dreams? Like I don't even be watching y'all. Like I probably used to, but like they're all in my dreams lately. It's weird. That is another thing that's been happening. Like that's why I'm like, is that a form of energy harvesting or like what is that when you dream of people that you're no longer connected to? And it's like you're constantly like, why are y'all showing up in my dreams? Like, what do y'all want from me? Like, leave me alone. Like, damn, like I don't get it. um, but you guys, just thinking about it is just like, ugh, my thoughts are everywhere. Starseed says, I feel 2023 will take care of haters and karmic individuals that don't see light or understand why we're here. Exactly. Like, do away with them, please. Because like, I'm tired of this materialistic ass, vain ass. All I care about is my looks and what I got on as generation. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I can care less about any of that because that's not going to help me have salvation in the end. You know, what's going to ensure that I have salvation is a knowledge of self. And if you don't know yourself, how can you know God? How can you know source? How can you know anything if you don't even know yourself? So, um, as I sit and reflect, you guys, I do feel a lot of greatness, and I'm not just saying this like I didn't even feel like that all the way for 2022. I was just trying to. I knew this was going to be a chaotic ass year, but 2023 now I do feel and sense some chaos, but I feel like the chaos will bring forth order. There's going to be, I feel, mid 2020. Well, we'll do our predictions later in a different live, but I do feel like there's going to be a big announcement. I mean, they need to hurry up and announce what they know. You know, Trump has already been exposed for the contact that he had with the Federation, allegedly. So I'm just waiting for them all to come out and tell the fucking truth so we all know what it is. But they're afraid of that. That's what they fear the most. A lot of these people think this is some sort of sci-fi or some sort of like science fiction or not science fiction, but fiction period. And it's like, where do you guys think they get these fucking ideas? Like, come on now. Like let's wake up and smell the coffee. I think fear is what keeps these people so debilitated though. It's what keeps them trapped and stuck. Like fear, bro, is such an illusion. If you don't let that fear go, I'm telling you, it's an illusion. It's fake. It's not real. Um, like what the fuck is fear? You know? But whew, y'all, we getting on it though. Another thing that I'd like to address though is reading between the lines. Okay, I feel like a lot of us, because of our nature, it is very imperative that we read between the lines, of everything, right? Starseed says that's all they know, fear. That's right. Johnny Mac says, "We are the news. Have you ever seen an article or a headline right after you do a post or video on a certain topic or you express a certain boldness?" Yeah. Yeah, that's how I know like something is like I do believe there's some sort of supercomputer or some type of shit that because there's no way I can think something and it's popping up on my timeline. Like, y'all don't think that's weird, but no, people don't think too. They don't think that far ahead. It's too spooky. It's too scary. Like, you don't shut your bitch ass up and wake up. Like, I don't even mean to call you that, but like, I just at this point, the fucking jig is up. We got to stop acting like this shit ain't what it ain't, or this shit is what they ain't. That's what we got to do, cause this is the wrong time to be lost. This is the wrong time to be lost. This is the wrong time not to question shit, to blindly follow shit, and everything like that. Like, don't, ooh, Lord. Certain things I don't, I try not to say because, hell, if y'all don't like me now, you really ain't gonna like me if I say certain things. Well, I'm kidding, guys. But all in all, though, what I can honestly say is, like, I am thankful, though, like, for those of you who even understand and overstand some of the shit I be getting at, like, I be feeling so dumb sometimes because I'm like, do these motherfuckers even know what I'm talking about? But y'all do, and I really love y'all for that. I really do. Like, I promise you, I'll probably see y'all in the astral in our true form. Why you think a lot of us is shining so bright? Like, I don't even mean that to be cocky or anything like that. But you can know who has light in them. You can see it. Okay, the AI is already predicting our thoughts based on our likes. Oops. Based on our likes and clicks on these platforms. Yeah, that too. But I mean, like, not on the platforms though. Like, say I was just thinking about something. Say I was thinking about a movie that I hadn't watched in years, and I didn't type it in or nothing. I just thought about it. That movie that I hadn't watched in years, it just immediately shows up. Like, that's what happened since I was a child. Like, if I couldn't remember something, what would happen is, like, if it was a song or a movie that brought like feelings of nostalgia for me, I would just think about it. And like, it may not happen in the same day or the same week, but eventually that shit is going to come back to me in some way. So there's a lot of crazy shit. Oh, and let me tell y'all what else happened. This girl tweeted about the same thing. That's why I know something is fucking happening, bro. I lost one of my earbuds, right? I couldn't find the sucker for anything. I knew it was in this room somewhere because the like when I put the other one up in the little thing where it charges in, the Bluetooth was still on, so I was like, okay, it's picking up the other one that's somewhere in this room. I tore this room up looking for it. Couldn't find it. So a couple of days ago, this was like weeks, I could not find this damn earbud. So a couple of days ago, I come upstairs because the other one was charging and then the sound like the Bluetooth had got picked up in the room. And so like I made everything quiet, like I turned the TV and stuff, and I was hearing what I was listening to on the Bluetooth. Lo and fucking behold, why was that shit in my makeup bag? The earbud. I was like, yo, it was crazy. I was like, what the hell? So y'all can notice things like that. Like if something is coming up, like missing for you, just don't think it's lost. Just it's gonna come back. Trust me. Yes, Nalani. Yeah, get a juice box off the fridge. Child, why my 4-year-old? I know my 4-year-old been here before. This child is so tapped in. It's not even funny. When I get up, she gets up. Like I literally went downstairs to get water, and her sister fell asleep downstairs. Thank God I have the bed to myself. They fell asleep downstairs on the couch, and um, Soon as I even stepped my foot off the stairs, she jumped right up and woke up. I wasn't even making noise. So, but yeah, Starspeed says you are tapped in and your spirit guides are talking to you through media. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Smoky Thought says LA equals Lost Angels. Wow. Whoa. Speaking of LA, man, they out of line how they let people go outside. I cannot stand. I was just watching a video from one of the brethren. I actually just subscribed to his channel, but he was speaking about don't make fun of the homeless. I'm gonna share it on my community board. But he said something about like not making fun of the homeless and things like that. And with all these billions and trillions of fucking dollars, like so called, like how is anybody homeless? Like how is anybody struggling like and suffering out here? Like for real. Like that shit is just it's sick. Like this inflation, this recession that we're in, this is all predictive programming. Like this is all already forethought and forethought out, you know? Um Like it's disgusting. Like it really is. This is why along like back in 2019, I already told myself like eventually I'm gonna have to live off the grid. It's not because I can't afford it, but I'm not about to fucking slave to fucking survive when that's not what I was put on this earth to do. So if that means staying in a motherfucking RV, I'm gonna trust me. But I ain't even gonna say it. But listen, because I was about to start talking too much, his spirit be getting on me about that. So y'all gotta excuse me about that. But let me just tell you. If it means going off grid, you know, that's what we're gonna have to do. Because who runs the government? Exactly. And a lot of us for so long we've been so mad at the quote unquote so called white man. The white man's just poster boy. If you really think about it, all the races and the nations is in on it. You know, those who sit in high places and in power, they all in on it. They didn't all sold us out a long goddamn time ago. The white man ain't no longer the whatever. That was just the poster boy. That was just to incite the race wars and the division. We can't keep blaming the white man though, because who like when we think about slavery, I mean, who wasn't our own brothers selling us into slavery, like so called allegedly? Yeah, when it comes to the fatty, you're all getting sold out. All right. When it comes to the elite and the rich, they don't give a damn about nobody. These soulless beings, like they've been taken over and hijacked a long time ago. Their forms, their this shit, their what is the word I'm looking for? Like their, you know what I'm saying? This shit's been sold out a long time ago, bro. You know, they've been having like a lot of these energies that we're seeing have been walked in on, so they're not there. It may look like it's them, but it's not really them. Like y'all gotta understand that. Do y'all know how like bro, the technology already exists. If they wanted to do the so-called alien fucking invasion or whatever, all they got to do is use the CGI technology that they already have in the sky waiting so that they can do the crisis so-called second coming. Y'all ever heard of the Blue Beam project? They know what's coming. Mother Earth is about to tear that ass up. Why you think they gotta stay in these underground bunkers? A lot of these motherfuckers not even, I wouldn't say on this planet, because they can't escape this wrath that is coming to them. But a lot of them, you seeing them on TV or you seeing them so called wherever the fuck they so called at, that's not really them. Like we gotta wake up and smell the coffee. That's not really them. These motherfuckers got, if y'all just don't even understand what they got under these grounds, bro. I think they have one under Colorado going all the way to like fucking Washington or some shit. Tupac hologram was the Jesus hologram warm up. That's right. That is right. And nobody blinked an eye then. I was only like 15 at that time, 15, 16. And I even knew that shit was weird. I was like, because I already had doubts. Never mind. But yeah. Smoky Thought says, yep, and they're starting it now. And everyone that took that jab is going to be fooled and with it. Exactly. And those are the ones that's unfortunately when they talk about the rapture, them the ones that's gonna get the fuck up out of here. Like it's sad, but it's true, you know? Like I had a rapture dream back in 2019. That shit was scary as hell. I seen the ship and everything, and my at the time my like past abusive ex like that I was with, this motherfucker was trying. I actually talked about the dream on my other channel. I'm gonna post that on my community board too. But anyway, I this is the things that I had in my hand, and I was getting ready to take to the ship. I had a Bible in my hand, and I had two other books in my hand. And when I turned to leave, the motherfucker grabbed me by the wrist and his eyes turned completely black. I mean, there was no white. His eyes just, it just seemed like they were hollowed out, just two hollowed out eyes. And then I woke up. So not only was that a warning then for me to get away from that energy, but it was a warning of what to come if I didn't. I would have got my ass left right behind you. And I refused to give up my power, my gifts that easily. You know, I've been dreaming of chariots and ships since I was a little kid, bro. Like I even still have flashbacks of when I was a child and I would like that movie Us. Now I've never talked to nobody about this experience, but I'm gonna talk to you guys about it. That movie Us, a situation kind of like occurred when I think I was like, I don't know if I created some sort of alter ego or I don't know what was going on with me mentally or spiritually even. I did go through a lot of trauma in my life as a child, but I don't really feel like that. Well, it might coincide, but um I remember one time I was looking in this mirror in the bathroom. I was probably talking to myself because I talked to myself a lot as a kid. Um, and when I was looking in the mirror at myself, like, you know, that movie Us, when the girl was looking in the mirror and then the reflection was like, it was her, but the reflection was doing something else. Well, that's what happened to me when I was a kid. I was like at least maybe 8 years old, maybe like 8 or 9 or something. But I was looking in the mirror at myself, and the reflection, it looked like me, but it was doing just something else. Like it was low key kind of scary. I don't know if that was like the enemy, or whatever, but I was like, yeah, that doppelganger energy is real. Like, especially when it comes to these spiritual hijackers, they try to get us young too. And if I would have went and told my mom and my grandma or some shit like that about what happened, they probably would put my ass in a crazy home, you know? But I would see all types of things. Like as a child, I would see people's face shift. Like I literally would see people shape shift, literally. Um, Especially those of whom had demons and principalities like running rampant all through in their bodies, you know? And then when that movie Us came out, like let me get back to that point. Um, that is kind of what solidified it. Like I really do believe there, because you know, with the dark and light energy, there could be some dark versions of us out there, you know, that were created, or I wouldn't say created, but I don't know, it's hard to put in words. Like that's one thing that I really despise sometimes is like the things that I want to say, it's so difficult to put in words. That's why I always tell you guys I'm a better writer, terrible communicator. um, but yeah, that was a really crazy experience that I had. Like I remember that vividly. Like I was just in the mirror talking. Just imagine looking in a mirror and your reflection is doing something completely opposite than what you're like. It was so scary, guys. And of course, I was 8, so I wasn't high, I wasn't drunk, I wasn't no shit like that. Okay. Smoky Thought says that's called mirror magic. When you look at yourself in the mirror more than 5 minutes, you begin to see your inner self. And people true inner self scared to because it is the dark side we repress. Ooh, yep. Yeah, I've been that's interesting. Wow, that's interesting. Yeah. Well, it makes sense, you know. Um Lately I don't really like looking in mirrors ever since that. Like I look in the mirror of course, but I don't look in that motherfucker for too long. Mm-mm. Once your shit start to store and shifting and shit, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, but yeah, like a lot of the stuff that I've been through though, it's really made me like just not afraid because it's like what can I really possibly be afraid of? Like what can really be done to me? Like what like, you know, nothing. Nothing that I don't allow. I honestly chalked it up. I thought someone in my family had put on like cuz my mom like growing up, she would talk a lot about roots and stuff. Like she would be like, "Oh, they put a root on you. They put a root on you." I'm like, "What the fuck is a root?" Cuz I was just a child. And now I'm starting to kind of realize some things of my own. That's a damn shame when your own family places curses on you. And they probably don't even be damn there knowing they're doing it. That's the other thing. That's why it's so important to watch what you say, even with me, with my own children. I'm like, gotta watch what you say. Teach your kids what you didn't know early on. That's a must. Um, and that's one thing that I am doing as well. Because I feel like my children are definitely spiritually tapped in. Um, but yeah, this is an interesting live, guys. I'm just really deep in my thoughts. You guys are kind of seeing the manifestation of it. So once I get to thinking, I get to thinking. It's very difficult to turn it off. But yeah, so back to the point. These spiritual monitoring spirits, it's just disgusting. Oh, Starseed says, that jealousy stems from their past lives. Yeah, I believe that for sure. This is the kind of talk I bangs with. You are talking my language, says Smoky Thoughts. Oh, that's what's up. I appreciate the love. I'm so glad you guys are in here and sharing the edification and fellowshipping with me. I really do appreciate it. um because ultimately like this is what I'm like revamping my channel into anyways. Like I've been extremely afraid to talk about certain things up until recently. Like months ago I was just like fuck it, like what's gonna happen, like what's the worst that can happen? Oh, they shadow ban you, okay. Number one, I can always start another channel. Number two, I can go to a different platform. Like there, listen, where there's a will there's a way, honey. The most high God is always going to ensure that there's a way, for you to make it happen and get this word out, right? So yeah, I do appreciate y'all for being here and listening though. But just another thing that I want you guys to realize when it comes to these monitoring spirits is be aware of like the things that people ask you. The things that they wonder about you. And it be things that's so off the wall, like things that they shouldn't even be asking you. Be aware of that, guys. Because it's a real thing. Any type of energy that they can try to harvest from you and save for themselves, they will try to do it. I was wondering, like, why am I so fatigued? Why is it when I'm waking up, I'm still tired? Like, this is when I was in battle last week or whatever, and I was in battle for like a couple weeks. I don't know if you guys noticed, but my energy when I'm in battle, I gotta tap into my dark side a little bit. I necessarily don't like all the way like to do it, but I have to do it sometimes. That's the only way that I'm able to not only get my point across, but I don't know, that's the only way I can like speak my truth, spread my truth, you know, and let motherfuckers know what it is ultimately. But now that I'm out of battle for the time being, as y'all know, this is the constant. Um, I just y'all gotta be aware of these imposter spirits though. Like I don't really know how else to put it, but you just gotta have your own discernment and use your intuition when it comes to these spirits because they're everywhere. Like you go to the grocery store and it's just weird. Like I went out to eat the other day and I treated myself to lunch and like it's one thing to be like I just don't like being overly fucked with, because it really gets on my nerves. But like I get people are just trying to do their jobs, but you can just tell when somebody is just overtly just trying to be in your face and shit. Like I'm already a I'm not gonna say I'm weird, but in a way I am because I don't really, especially at this time in my evolutionary process, like I don't really like nobody all in my face. I don't like nobody touching me. I don't, I'm fine. I need something, I'll let you know. Like I'm very simple. I'm not one of those people that's gonna run anyone ragged. Like if I'm going somewhere, I already know what the fuck I want, and I'm fine. Just like and I hate to be that way. It's just when you can read energy very well, and when you could see spirits on people, like all you want to do is just protect yourself from it, and that's all I'm trying to do. You know, the lady, she just kept coming back and back. Like I could barely take a bite of my damn food. I like immediately lost my appetite. Like I couldn't even finish my food, and I'm not a food waster at all. Um, but I was just like, damn, she had came back like she would check on me 1 second. Couple seconds later, is it okay? Like, I'm like, God damn, yeah, it's fine. Then my just stomach started hurting, and I was just like, whatever. Like, I'm just gonna leave because I don't like that. It's just weird to me. So you guys have to be aware of that too, because telling these spirits is jumping into anyone and all people that they can that are not spiritually aware of what's going on. Um, but yeah, do you guys ever notice like when you go somewhere, it's like people always want to be in in your face or they want to like be very close to you. Like every time I go to Walmart, that is another thing. Like people, they go out of their way to try to touch me, and it's so annoying. Like this one lady, I almost slapped the shit out of her, but I was like, you know what? That's not okay. But um, I'm trying to grab some lettuce or whatever, and instead of saying excuse me and waiting until I was fucking done, this bitch gonna reach over me and put her whole damn titty on my back. I'm like, if you don't get the fuck off of like I was so fucking mad, bro. I was so mad. It literally pissed me off. Like I don't like just random people touching me. The only people that I really let touch me is my kids. But other than that, it just I don't let people touch me. Like, I'm sorry. Smoky Thought says that means your aura is strong. It attracts interactions. Weird just means you're wired differently. Same letters just moved around in different order. Absolutely. The Jack of Clubs says, you ain't lying. My whole entire family went to shadow worker swap meet at the same time. Wow. Stalker trying to trigger you. Yeah, that's weird as hell. That is so weird. I had to get off of Instagram. I deactivated my Instagram because I just felt like you can just feel when people are like watching you. It's just I don't like it. They follow me to touch me too, says Jack of Clubs. Yeah, I don't like that. Like I'm not a rude or disrespectful person at all, but please do not invade my personal space because I've been through situations where I've been attacked, sneak attacked, and that shit caused a lot of PTSD for me. And like as a result, I could be a bit hyper vigilant at times because I don't know if motherfuckers are trying to sneak me again, like. So just don't get too close to me because you don't you never know like what a person has been through. Like that's what it boils down to. And then when it comes to like the game stalking, like the street theater is just on one. Like I'll be walking down the street and there's so much street theater going on. It's not even funny. I'm like, how did you know? Never mind. Um, Johnny says I erased Facebook on the 21st and Instagram on Christmas. Instagram is too obvious, fake accounts, etc. Exactly. And that's all I was having follow me. Like it's just fake accounts, like fake account after fake account. I'm like, how many accounts is you motherfuckers gonna make? I already know one of my stalkers. He knows I know because he'll say things that I'm literally talking about on my social media accounts on either Twitter or YouTube, and he'll like basically street theater it back to me. I'm like, well, why are you so fucking obsessed with me if I'm so this and I'm so that? You're watching everything that I fucking do. Like, this motherfucker was like, Listen what I got told the other day, guys. This person was like, well, that's why your views on YouTube went down. And I'm like, so you're a part of what the fuck is going on. You just exposed yourself. You're just showing me that you're behind the scenes trying to work against my YouTube channel. That's what you're showing me. Oh, you're that's why your views are going down. That's why bots follow you and da 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 da. Okay, so are you a part of one of those? Because obviously you are. Um, and my thing is like, see, when a motherfucker can't trigger you, they'll try to come after your business endeavors and shit like that. Like, okay, okay, but still, at the end of the day, I'm still doing better than you, so it doesn't matter. I don't got to get on here and talk about every little thing that I do, all of my money making ventures and all that. I already know what it is on YouTube. You know, social media is getting too energy vampire. It really is, and I'm like, the only reason I'm on Twitter is because like that's the only low key app aside from this one that I can actually speak my, well, I can't really fully speak my shit on here, but on Twitter, like they don't really give a fuck over there, you know? But it's just funny how haters be like watching everything you say and then act like they're not watching you. How would you know my views were going down, or how would you know anything? How would you know my channel is shadow banned if I don't talk to you and you supposedly don't check for me? Like, how do you know all of that? How do you know where I am supposedly? Somebody told me I know your address. I was like, really? So you really are a stalker. That's been clarified and solidified a long time ago. But thank you for telling on yourself. Now I have more, more evidence against your ass. Like people are really weird these days, bro. It's not even funny. And then we'll swear up and down that you're checking for them or that you're hating on them, jealous of them, but they ain't got a fucking pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. Why the fuck would I be jealous and hating on trash? Trash that don't even know themselves. Trash that don't even want to get to know themselves. Because the ability to know yourself is to know your your flaws and all, your mistakes and all, be able to uncover them skeletons and all. But a lot of motherfuckers ain't even gonna do that though. Wow. The Jack of Wow. The Jack of Clubs says also what I just found out is that the gang stalking is a cover for them to get your content and use it. I found 4 profiles with videos of people listening to me in my apartment verbatim repeating. Mm-hmm. I believe you. Because the same shit's happened to me. But these same people that so called ain't checking for you, then all of a sudden, through the grapevine, you come across some shit and they're like saying the same things that you're saying, or they're trying to act like you. Like these weirdos are weird. Hey, sexy Nami. Just weird. Like I just don't like people like that. Like I already know what they've been doing. Like my YouTube page has been reported so many times. I already know who's behind it. Well, some of the people that's behind. I don't know everyone that's behind it, but it's fine. Um, you know, if I was going outside, I would have went outside a long time ago. But luckily for me, I don't allow anything outside of me to control me, um, my worth, and what it is that I know that I have inside of me to deliver. You see, look what happened to Malcolm X and MLK. Same thing, getting gang stalked because didn't nobody want them to go further? Didn't nobody want them to go higher? It's like the moment you finally hit the threshold and you're finally moving up, boom, here they go. Because I like YouTube Loki didn't even pay me for the first time. Like they've been withholding my checks from me. Like if anything, I could get a lawyer if I wanted to, which may even still happen because I just realized like when I was looking at my analytics, they didn't even pay me for real until like start getting paid till like the end of the summer. When after I've been had hit fucking 4,000 hours and 1K subscribers by then, and they didn't pay me a fucking dime. So it's like But I'm glad that I have that information in black and white because if push came to shove, I'll do what I need to do, you know. But you don't want no problems though. People are paid to monitor us. These are not spiritual people with 8 hours to get through. So taunting us is just a power trip. And some are fully aware of who we are and they fight the glow. Exactly. Oh, that's a great idea, Jack of Clubs. Let me write this down because that is a good idea. I was thinking like Legal Shield or something. Let's see, monthly legal service. Yeah, I don't have my LLC yet. I was looking into it like during the summer, but when I seen like the bitches weren't even cutting me checks yet. Yeah, they do that to a certain demographic of YouTubers. We know what that is. We know who runs this platform. Oh, I already know. I already know. Trust me. If I was on here though, shaking some ass, showing my titties, um, being ratchet, ghetto, obnoxious, and leading people astray, I'd have all the views, all of them. But because I'm on here actually trying to teach greatness and break generational curses off myself and assisting people to just break the shit off themselves because they have the power too. They don't want to hear that. YouTube, the people that run this shit, they're like, we don't want you sharing that. It's like you got to have a certain look. It's obviously a threat for Black women in this day and age to be eloquent, intelligent, beautiful, smart, and spiritual, and you know what the fuck is going on. Oh, and I don't really refer to myself as black. If anything, I'm gonna call myself Nubian, but y'all know what I mean. Like it's a threat. Like let's be honest. Like it's no trying to bring race into it, but it really is. Like because I'm not the only one going through this. Go to any other high vibrational Nubian woman that's actually spreading gospel and spreading truth and see how much she's attacked and attempted to be destroyed because they don't want to see that from us. They want us to be all out here overly sexualized. They want us to be thought bots on our backs, producing babies and just fucking what is the word? Feeding into baby mama culture. Like what the fuck? I'm just tired of my emails disappearing mysteriously. Like what the fuck? Wow. They have people in cubicles paid to jam up your lives and troll your channel when you get subs too fast. Yeah, that's exactly what happened to me. Like earlier in the year when I did that video, when I got that powerful ass download about the tarot reader taking your picture to I forgot what it was titled, but it was something like that. That got over like 100 some K views, right? I never got paid off that video, by the way. Number two, I went from like, I think I only had like a little over 400 subscribers. I jumped up from 400 in 1 week to like 4,000 in just a week. Then by that end of the month, I was already at 8,000 something subscribers. And they gonna give you the subscribers and the likes and the comments and the engagement and shit. But the moment I started noticing I wasn't getting paid, I'm like, wait, what? And then that's when my entire channel just started slowing down. They was like, "Boop." I said, just damn. My main three contacts were erased out of the phone one morning mysteriously. That's crazy. Mm, mm, mm. I'm telling y'all, it's these damn monitoring spirits. So it's all good though. Like I said, what's mine will always be mine. All y'all doing is making my blessing and my abundance even more greater than what it already was gonna be because of how bad y'all fucked with my shit. But it's okay because my kids still fed, they still clothed, they still got a roof over their head. We still blessed and we're still highly favored by the Most High. So I'm not gonna let nothing externally affect me mentally or emotionally. Because yeah, I did get under my skin at first because it's like I put a lot of work. Like the level of work that I put in is unmatched. you know, for the topics that I be touching on because it's actually coming from real experiences. It's not some shit that I'm just pulling out of my ass trying to be cute. Like back last year, like I was getting game stopped heavily, you know. Burgery said I like how you called it the funny money. Yeah. But I was getting game stopped like grocery stores, fucking everywhere I went. Motherfuckers would try to try me, would purposely try to bump me, would purposely try to start a fight with me, all type of shit. Just to have reason to throw me in jail or some shit. Like I even went to fucking jail for some shit I didn't even fucking do. And they even tried to get me again this year. I ain't talking about that shit back though yet. But the bitches even tried to get me this year and seeing how quick that shit got thrown out. So like people don't think this shit is real, but when they know who you are, bruh, everybody against you. Judges, judicial systems, all that. Like I had to fight for my fucking life this year. Real shit. This ain't no, oh, I'm just trying to get likes. No, I'm telling you guys the honest to God truth. My whole life could have been ruined over a lie this year. No lie. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. But by the grace of the most God, high God and his grace and mercy, I was I was saved because God knew that I hadn't done that shit. And I knew. And once the shit's in black and white, like, okay, this is what actually happened instead of hearsay. Okay. So they be so quick to throw the elected ones in jail, prisons, psych wards, all types of stuff. But it's not gonna happen again, so I'm not too much worried about it. Oh, they promoted. Wait, excuse me. He said Johnny Mac says they accepted agenda right now is men versus women. They promote that Oh yeah, they really do. Exactly. The race wars, the black men versus black women. Like, why are black men and black women even fighting each other? That is fucking retarded. You know. Star T Street said this whole video is your testimony. It really is, and I'm telling you all nothing but the truth. I have it in black and white if it ever came to it and show the truth. Like I'm not gonna get on here and lie to nobody. You feel me? But yeah, back to the whole race war thing. Um, like it's disgusting what they're doing. We got a whole men versus women and alpha male this and alpha like that's not helping what's actually going on in the fucking world right now. You know? This is fucking spiritual warfare at play. And all you motherfuckers want to care about is being an alpha male and being a passport daddy and oh I'm gonna go get me a woman out of the country. Okay, great. But is you gonna contribute to what's happening on this planet right now? Or is it just I'm just trying to piss the black woman off or I'm just trying to piss the black man off? Like, who cares at the end of the day? Smoky Thought says it's called social engineering. Exactly. And these motherfuckers eat it up every single time. Like you can't pay me enough to go against my own people. Yeah, I'm gonna call my people out on the ignorant shit some of them may fucking do, but to just go like fully go against them for fucking for some likes and clicks and shit, like that's bullshit. Cause I see that shit all on my timeline too. So whoever brought that up, that was a great point. Because I've seen it all over my damn timeline. Like alpha male this and alpha male. Half y'all don't even really be alpha males. Like, let's be honest. And then the same with women. Shit. Like that's the type of people. That's the spiritual imposter kind of shit that I'm talking about. Motherfuckers are trying to amp it up like there's something that they're really not. But if you really knew who these people were behind closed doors, it'd be a different story. That's why I show you guys my dark and my light side. I probably even showed more of my dark side on this channel than light because I'm not no faker. I'm not no chicken tender pretender. I'm not gonna get on here and act like I don't battle shit either. Cause that would be a lie. I was battling hard as a motherfucker this year. And I had to come on here and put on a motherfucking smile and act like everything was all right. Because I'm not gonna weigh nobody down with my problems. I'm going to stand 10 toes down and face my own shit. before I try to weigh somebody else down with my problems. You feel me? I don't. I'm not a narcissist, so I don't gain supply like that. You feel me? Like I will never put my shit on nobody else. I'm going to take accountability for my own things. Yeah, I've done some really ignorant things, but what Buffer ain't gonna do is sit up and lie on me and try to ruin my reputation over lies. Because that's exactly what almost happened. So it's like when you get on here actually speaking the truth, sharing your testimony and shit like that, it's like they gonna try to put that at the bottom of the queue and shit, so nobody sees it. When this is the type of shit that's gonna help more and more people come forth, and tap into their own divinity. Like I don't want to see you so-called living this fake ass perfect life and spewing that into the atmosphere every goddamn day. Or you're this and you're that and da 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 and da da da. Like that's not getting any of us anywhere, you know. So yeah, I appreciate y'all for bringing that up because that's some real stuff right there. Um, but we need more truth tellers, bro. We need more people that's gonna keep it real and tell you, yeah, I've been there before. I promise you, I ain't going back though. Like you need that redemption, the rerouting of determination. Absolutely. M is silent. Alrighty, Starseed Street. Peace and love. Thank you for joining. We'll see you guys later. We'll see you later. But yeah, like there's a lot, you guys. There's a lot that I want to say, but I'll be trying to just keep it cute so I don't full blown like go off. But uh, it's so much. And then another thing, this is supposed to be a family platform, right? There's no way that I should see sexual content on YouTube where kids can be scrolling down and they see it. Like, come on now, YouTube, pick a side. We already know what the hell is going on. Like, it's clear as day and it's obvious. Smoky Thought says, go off. I try not to, because when I go off, I go off. um, but nah, I enjoy high vibe and conversations like this. I really do, where I could just come on here. Look, I'm looking at a hot one right now, but I ain't even tripping though. Pornhub had a YouTube page up until last week. Wow, that is disgusting, bro. Trey says the staff and Rod will comfort you. You are on a prophetic journey. Do you have a staff? I highly recommend that you find yours in nature or antique store. Wow, I would really love a staff. It's so interesting that you brought that up because literally, this happened like I think it happened in 19 or 20, but I was at this bar and this guy, he made his own staffs with wood. And I think for a while there I had his content on Instagram, but I think he deleted it. But now that you say something about it, I actually would love a staff. I may have to make one myself. So thank you for that. Um, but I agree. I do feel like I am on like a journey. Like I had to lose the I'm not saying the old identity of self was not me, but that version of myself it no longer exists because I've outgrown it. I've elevated past that and see the so-called powers that be or the powers that are failing and dying every single day, right? They don't want us to tap into our full self, and tap into our full power. So it's imperative that I have that space and energy, to share that with you guys. Hey, Evelyn, missed the notification. See, they're not even notifying my subbies. That's all right. Smoky Thought says you look good. Stop it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I like my natural look. I don't know why, what it is lately, but every time I wear makeup, my face looks. I mean, it doesn't look anyway, but it feels heavy. I don't like makeup how it feels on my face anymore, but I still like it. But just not every day. Y'all gonna have to forgive my little Mother Nature ain't being too nice to me this week or this month. But anyway, back to the point. Um, y'all, there's just like a whole just agenda going on. Like they just don't want the truth tellers and truth seekers to be at the forefront. But the first shall be the last, and the last shall be the first. I promise you guys that. That's why I'm just taking all of this in stride. I'm very humble at this time, and I'm still very grateful and thankful. Like they think that I'm gonna hang my head low, I'm not. If you think that I'm gonna go out sad, I'm not. I'm still gonna have my head high. I'm still gonna be as confident as I've always been. Well, it took me some time to get here, but I'm still going to be confident and I'm still going to speak the truth, you know, no matter who likes it, you know. Um, but I wanted to touch really quickly on energy siphoning. So I don't know who else has been feeling this way, but lately, especially when I was in battle, I I don't know, I feel like there's someone out there that is trying to like, yeah, it's like a doppelganger energy. Has anyone else been picking that up too? Like I mentioned the movie Us, but that energy is so heavy lately. It's just really heavy. I don't know who it is or where it's coming from, but I feel it heavily. So, dang, y'all, it's 4:50 in the morning. I'm just up. Yes. Evelyn says, hugely, energy has been draining as fuck lately. No, seriously. I don't know what it is. It's just, that's why I have to get to a lake, a body of water, because these spiritual baths, I mean, they're awesome, but I don't think that's going to necessarily cut it for me, especially learning about all of my cancer placements, you guys. I've been taking the time to study my birth chart. I had no idea that I was a Cancer moon. Like, well, I think I knew I was like I had cancer on my chart, but not to the I wouldn't say severity, but not to the gravity of how much cancer, how much water is in my chart. I feel like that is why my emotions and feelings are just felt like on a like times 10 or to the freaking 100th degree. You know, yeah, water needs water, absolutely. I need to be immersed in like a lake, a water. I mean, like a river or an ocean. But where I'm at, there's no oceans. There are lakes. That's people thinking about you and it drains your energy. It really does. Like, please don't think about me. Like, if you hate me, if you don't want to see me do well, like, just please don't just whatever, sign me off, whatever. I'm fine with that. Like, a lot of people have already walked out of my life, and I'm fine with that. I'm a Virgo moon, Scorpio Venus. Ooh, what is my Venus? Hold on. Let me find it. 1 second. 1 second. I mean, what the, did you guys hear that? I'll post you a water shot on Twitter later. My quiet spot. Yes, let's do it. Did you guys hear that? I don't know what happened there. Okay, let's see. My Mercury is in Cancer. Okay, let me tell you what my Venus is in. So, wait. My Mars is in Libra. Okay, my bad, you guys. I don't know. My phone just started like wigging out there. Okay. Um. Okay, I can't find the one with my Venus on it. I think my Venus is in Capricorn. 1 second, guys. My bad. My ascendant sign is okay. That's okay. I can't. Y'all, my phone is literally wigging out. Like it just keeps turning off. What the fuck? They say the soulless, empty vessels seek light to imitate or copy, so they don't look odd in society, and the people you cut off are starving. Exactly. Wait, let me see. Yeah, even the people they cut you off, like they walked on you. I guess they thought it was gonna have a different effect. Oh, my Venus is in Cancer too. Okay, I found it. Sorry guys, one second. I get so distracted, but you guys forgive me. That's just how my brain works. Um, that's ADHD, but anyway, oh my God, my Venus is in Cancer, my Mercury is in Cancer, and my Moon is in Cancer, and Mars is in Libra. What the fuck? Okay, they mad now, y'all. They keep turning my freaking thing off. Ugh. But yeah, now as I was saying, even the people that cut you off, excuse me, they they're mad at you. Like, how are you mad at me? But you like ghosted me. You cut me off. You started talking mess about me. I did nothing to you. Um, Smoky Thought says, "Wow, you are super loving." Yeah, I really am, and I don't like when my loving nature is taken for granted because it turns my heart cold. I will admit that's the dark energy, my Lilith energy. Okay. Um. Ugh, man, some people have really did a number on me. Man, every time I think about it, I get angry sometimes. But furthermore, though, they will be mad at you though. Okay, they will sit up and hate you for not chasing behind them. Like, why would like? I have too much dignity for that. Too much pride. I'm sorry. And I don't mean negative pride, but hell, I gotta have a little bit of pride because ain't no way in hell I'm finna chase after you, beg you, and you done walked out on me? Ah, please. Mm-mm. Shit. All that cancer in your cart, in your chart, yeah, that's the clause CV of the crab in Cancer. It gets crazy when y'all get hurt. It really does. I I can really tell you and attest to that. Like when I'm angry or hurt, I don't even recognize myself. I probably distort or something. I don't know. Like my everything just comes out just 10 times heavier, especially when you've held so much in for so long. Like I've just barely like since I started this channel and my other one, I just barely started like processing some of the things that I've felt or been through. So it's like when somebody purposely tries to like break my spirit, it's war. It's an all out war, period. And just know you will be destroyed. And I don't like that. I don't like having to like fight against the enemy, but sometimes you have to. Mollywop their asses in spirit and in truth, okay? That's the side you saw in the mirror, but that side is so powerful. Oh, I was afraid somebody was gonna say that. That is so true. I agree. I'm very like I used to be very afraid of that side of me because I just know what I'm capable of and I don't want to hurt people like in my heart, my soul. I don't want to hurt you with my words. I don't want to hurt you with my hands, but like once I feel hurt and triggered, I mean there's really nothing I can do from that point except let the emotions come out because I can't hold on to it anymore. Evelyn says, "Welcome to the dark side." Hell yeah, girl. Hell yeah. I don't be in the damn mood for the bullshit. You ain't gonna mess with me. But cancers fight for what and who they love. Absolutely. I'm learning so much about myself. That's why I encourage you all to study your birth chart. Like I would study it here and there, but I would always put it back down because I would get easily distracted. But now that I have a better, kind of a little semi better control of that, um, you guys have to understand. Like I have such a the way my brain works is just a little weird, kind of. Well, like not weird. Let me stop saying that. It's just like Smoky Thought said. I'm just wired differently. It doesn't make me weird or odd. It's just that's how I am. But learning about like who I am is just it's amazing. Like I can't believe my Mercury's in Cancer. Though. That makes so much sense. Like um, but anyway, guys. Oh wow, Sagittarius, Scorpio's cusp and Mars in Sagittarius. Lord have mercy. Interesting. Well, clearly I'm a Leo Cancer cusp. And and whoa, 5 Scorpio placements? That's deep. Don't listen. Do not wake up the sleeping giant. Don't. Scorpio energy, child. That's awesome. But y'all, oh they did. No, for real though. Can't let people trigger us though and trigger our greatness, okay? Because they will sure try. They will surely try, y'all. But let's see. Did I touch on everything? Like, we talked about the energy siphoning. We kind of broke it down. Has a lot to do with people. I feel the evil eye, talking, thinking about you, stuff like that. That can be a dream, but just ensure that you're doing your return to senders. I know a lot of people have mixed emotions as it pertains to that, because some people may think that, oh, you're wishing bad on someone, or you're like, no, but bitch, if you're wishing bad on me, I'm gonna return that motherfucking energy to you. I don't want the energy. You want me to fall down and break a leg? What the fuck? No. I'm gonna send the energy back to you, and then whatever happens, happens. That's the energy you sent out. And what I mean is, I don't mean by like sending evil or whatever back to anybody. No, whatever energy you try to send to me, I'm going to send my well wishes up. My voice will be heard, and you will be the one dealing with what you tried to send for me, what you tried to project onto me. That's what's going to happen. Plain and simple. Okay. And the irony of that is they don't typically like those results. I mean, who does? These fake wizards and witches and warlocks really think they doing something, but ain't doing nothing. Exactly. You reap what you sow, always return with love and light what they do send you. Exactly. And if that manifests into getting what you deserve, well, it's in love and light, baby. Period. Because I don't deal with evil people. I really don't. I don't deal with jealous hearted people, people that want to see people suffer. I'm not that type of person. Even my own haters and enemies, like, I don't want to see y'all have to suffer. Just leave me alone. That's all I ask. Like, there's no reason why if you hate me, you dislike me, you should be watching me on social media. You should be on my, like, why are you on my tip and on my job? Get off my job. Period. That's all I ask. Like, and that's no hate. Just leave me alone. Some people just don't know how to do that. If I'm so this and so that, then leave my crazy ass alone then. Shit. Okay, so I'm gonna get the monthly legal service because I do want somebody to take a look at this because it's not all right. Yeah, for those of you who are on platforms, just understand, my bad, y'all. But understand, overstand that the shadow banning and the different tactics that they use and try to take against us is just um it's just like an attempt to like keep you in the same cycle or keep you not growing, but all shall be revealed and all shall be returned in due time in divine timing, that is, you guys. And yeah, so we didn't chill on here for a good minute. I appreciate all of you who have joined this Risings live. I probably should go live more because now my phone storage is full and then the phone keeps glitching. So, but I appreciate you guys. I really enjoy talking to each and every one of you. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, and I should see you guys later. All right. Peace.